Yo, boys and girls, welcome back. It's a boy ISJ back here and So, announcement. For the last two videos that I have put up on my channel, they had did pretty well for the subscriber account I have. So, anybody who have watched my videos from, if you're coming back from previous channel or you're a subscriber, thank you for the support. I wish you guys could like the videos more, but I'm grateful. I'm really grateful and I appreciate it. But for today's video, is I am going to rank the top 5 master strikers in the NA. There's just 5, but why I said top 5? There's just 5 master strikers. I'm going to rank them and give my thoughts and opinion on them on their coaching style. And I might talk about how they affect how they play in the game. That's might. That's a little bit on that. But it's mostly how they coach their team and their philosophies. And I will be ranking them. Okay. So the first master striker we have in this list is Lavino. And we are going to look at how Lavino philosophies and how he coaches his team. And first of all, his main objective is originality and self-confidence. So let's go into confidence first. When we were introduced to Lavino, he told the blood players that he's not going to teach them anything because he doesn't want them to become better than him. Which is true, he doesn't really necessarily teach them. But he goes on to say, for if you want to become the best in the world, you have to pretty much believe in yourself. You should not take into what other people say about you. That goes on to him saying that he is the best in his opinion. Even though Noah when the Ballon d'Or coming into the series, he says he is the best and he feels like he's the best. Like he doesn't care what anybody says, he do what he wants, and what he does is the best for him. And that goes into his originality, which is something really big what he somewhat talks about here. Because he says growing up, he was following other players and copy what they do. But as he go on further, he started adding things to his own game from his personal, making their personal twists and spins to it to make his own flow and his own originality, which is a butterfly. And then we see Butcher take up something similar to that, with him doing the same thing Alevinian does, taking things from Alevinian game and add it to him, which is his monster, for him to become better. And if you go and should go to Levinian tactics, not the best. I don't think he are showing any tactical feat. His playing on the field is more self-centered for him to boost himself and to help his teammates, as we can see so far. And right above Lavino, we have Mr. Chris Prince. And Mr. Chris Prince's entire coaching is iffy. Again, not tactically sound. There's only like 3 strikers, master strikers who are tactically sound. He is not one of them. But his philosophy and ideal is one of the best in Blue Lock. And here's why I say that. Because his main thing is to focus on physicality, building the perfect body for yourself. And as he said, if you cannot build a body for yourself, you are not you are lose pretty much useless. I was putting that in my own words, so that's what he said directly in the manga. Anyhow. And he's even goes on to talk about self-awareness. So let's say a player has a great talent. But if they are not self-aware enough to see what their talent are and to build the perfect body for that talent, they're going to burn out. And that is where the ideal part of his entire philosophy coaching thing comes in. Like you should have an ideal of what your perfect self want to be. So let's say as a striker, like say you Chigari for example, which he did use. Chigari is a player who focuses mostly on speed. His entire game is built around speed. He said to Chigari, you want to build muscles, what and whatnot, but if you're adding too much muscles, you can destroy your body or destroy your talent. So you should focus on what pushes out the talent and to boost up your ideal and to create a perfect self. So this is why I have Chris Prince at number 4. And again, I said, when he comes onto the field, tactically, he is not the best. Maybe he's even same level as Levino, one of the worst. But philosophy-wise and how he get his players into shape, Nagi, Rio, the entire team into shape, Yeah, he is one of the best. I know. At number three, we have Loki. And coming into the PSG match, a lot of us who were, ranking the Master Striker, who were looking at the Master Striker, we all thought Loki would be maybe the worst. Okay, that's a joke. We thought it would be maybe the fourth, also, and what you below then. What would be worse than Levy now? Levy is worse. Let's get that out of the way. But with Loki is a great coach because he tells his players what they need to improve on. For example, he tells them you need to shoot the ball more. You're doing great with the amount of shots you take, but you need to shoot it more. Wishida is saying yo Shida cut down on shots you're taking because after them doesn't make sense and they're inaccurate. So he tells them on what they need to improve pretty much. Not only that, he knows how to get the best out of his team because before he came into the Bastion Munich game, he made a two system, one for Shida, one for Rain, and both of those systems actually did work. So he knows how to get the best out of the players almost on an individual standpoint, and he also knows how to build a team. Again, with the Shida Rain, he made separate teams for both of them to strive in, and now that he combined both teams, which is crazy. They are putting the work on Boston Munich at one time. If not, they might even win, especially what we see here coming in Village chapter. He knows how to build our team and get the best out of the team. And from a tactical point of view, I will say he is okay. He's doing well. Better than about Loki. Better than not Loki. Better than not better than himself. Better than both Lavino and Chris. Okay, so the number one and number two positions are a little tricky because of these two master strikers of Snuffy and Noah. And with these two, you could pick and choose whoever you want. So I'm for number two, I'm gonna put Noah because Noah's entire philosophy is simple. Do logical things and don't put things what doesn't make a game greater. Like what he said when Isagi went to him to ask him for advice. Noah asked Isagi, what do you need to put in this game? Isagi was going around the bush, beating around the bush, and whatnot. And Noah says, does that what you do can challenge me and beat me for the best? But Isagi realized that no, what I'm doing doesn't make sense. And then Noah goes on to say that whatever you do, you need to be like a routine. Like, what do you do first in the morning? Wake up, you brush your teeth. For you to become the world's best, you need to have a set of routine what will lead you in the way of going to the best. A logical point of view from things, as we say. So that is why I have it in number two. And then when we look on the on-field things with Noah, he is the second most tactical coach, and the way how he plays to enhance his team. So if he needs to drop in the defense, he will do that. If he needs to go in attack, he will do that. He does what to do to enhance his team and enhance his players. And in the number one spot, we have Mark Snuffy. No, what I said with Noah, with him enhancing his players, Snuffy takes that to a whole nother level. But before we get into how he takes that to another level, let's talk about Snuffy, entire coaching thing. And he is more of a take a realistic approach to his team. With him telling him that what this game of football is not about the dreams. It's more of a realistic thing. It's a work. Like when you look at it, football, even nowadays, football is all about work, and it's like a company's point of view. If you don't perform well, if you don't fit the system, you will get kicked out simply, simple, quick, and easily. And he is one of the most tactical coaches, as I said before, because he showed each player what they need to work on. Not only what they need to work on, how the system would fit them, and that they need to work in the system. We all know that Barrow did technically drift, but he didn't drift too far from what Snuffy did say. So let's talk about what Snuffy can do on the field. With him being the best at what he does. From making plays from both defensive and offensive, making plays on both sides to enhance the likes of Barrow to thus Barrow can get a shot and goal. Like he has made the perfect system for a team. But the only downside to that is that the team doesn't necessarily evolve. Like if the team knows it's on him, if the team wins, it's on is them. So yeah, that's the one downside to him. But overall, nothing and his tactics and how he approaches, Blue Lock and two of the players is inferior to me and one of the best. And I actually love how Barra brought that up. But anyway. So this is the end of the video. I would like to know your guys' thoughts on this. I did try to go in depth on it, but I didn't want my video too long and boring for you guys. So make sure you guys like and subscribe for further videos like these, please, and thank you. And thank you for all the support I'm getting from you guys. Anyhow, take care, God bless and peace.